Welcome to the Starting Line, a look at select bills introduced during the 90th legislative session. Being a parent to a child is one of the most important roles in life. Traditionally, parenting involves two adults both living and working together to raise a child, but sometimes that's not the case. Co-parenting is a term used to describe a situation where parents work together raising a child but aren't living together. This week on the Starting Line, we learn about a bill that aims to assist co-parenting. Representative Peggy Scott sponsors House File 1362, a bill that would appropriate funds for a grant to North Point Health and Wellness Center in North Minneapolis to offer co-parenting services. We caught up with the Republican from Andover, and she explained why she sponsors this bill.
The reason for my sponsoring it is the federal funding for this program is going away. And I feel it's a very worthwhile program. When I ran for the legislature, one of my primary concerns was to strengthen families in any way possible. And I feel like this does that.
Can you tell us about North Point Health and Wellness Center and how they assist the community?
They have a variety of services. They have a lot of wraparound services, community service programs, child care help with welfare issues. There's a clinic there, a medical clinic there. So it's really kind of an all-inclusive one-stop shop there in North Minneapolis.
What would the co-parent services include that would help both the child and the parents?
The co-parent classes, they meet 4 times, 3 hours each time. And they have the mothers meet at a separate time than the fathers. And from my experience in sitting in on one of the classes, I was very impressed, just the level of respect, the level of openness and the ability for the participants to share ideas with one another. And you know, the curriculum was developed at the University of Minnesota. It's been tested and studied and proven. And one of the things that I think I was most impressed with was just teaching in this case it was the moms, teaching them the importance of learning about the other parent and their parenting style, their communication style, and how to address those issues to make life best for their child.
Do you ultimately envision what North Point does as something that could be used as a model to expand to other areas of the state?
Right. I would really like to see this model expand. Because the outcomes are so good, I think it's something that ought to be used across the state if we can get it to that point.
You have said that one of your goals when you came to the legislature was to help families. Why is this an important issue for you?
It comes from a family history of some family members that went through a horrible divorce, and it just was so difficult on the kids, and the kids kind of ended up falling through the cracks, and so I want to, as much as possible, make sure that doesn't happen to other people and to other children actually. And just in today's world, you know, things have changed so much from the 1960s and 70s, where you primarily had a mom that stayed home with the children and the dad was the primary breadwinner, and that's so much different now. And the roles of parents have changed, and I just think you cannot underestimate the role of a father and the role that both parents play in a child's life. And to the extent that you can, even if they're not living under the same roof, to the extent that you can have a program that helps those parents work together to raise their child in a way that is less, there's less conflict and less animosity, I think the better it is for the child.
Representative Scott's bill was held over on March 15th by the House Health and Human Services Finance Committee for possible omnibus bill inclusion. For more information on this bill or any bill that we feature on the Starting Line, you can visit the House website, www.house.mn, and choose the Bill Search and Status option to find the bill you're looking for. Thanks for watching the Starting Line.